Hey, good evening. Happy Tuesday. RVDebs here, and it is time for a live stream. Come on in and join me. Who will be the first to say hello? That's what I'd like to know. Yes, it's been 105 degrees today here in Texas. So I've spent a lot of time indoors. Can't sit outside too long. Nobody's coming in. I'm feeling alone. Where? Anyway, it's okay. I'm sure somebody will say hello soon. See? Tapestry Tart. Hi, Tart. Hi, Kimberly. 105 degrees today. Yeah. I'm getting pretty tired of it. And there's like no relief, it seems. Hello, Bill. Welcome, you guys. Hi, Sally. Hi, Barb. Yay. See, I'm on time today. 88 high. That would be so nice. Hi, April. We have not been under 100 in days. And all next week, it's between 101 and 106. My Rangers? Who's my Rangers? Hey, Marilyn, that's okay. High 70s is so perfect. Yeah, there's not humidity. The humidity is not the problem. Well, they're not my Rangers. I'm sorry, but I'm just not a Texan. But I'm sure that, the people that love Rangers are loving Rangers. Hi, Katja. Hi, Sally. Well, I got to tell you what happened to me yesterday. Hi, Butterbean Head. I was just waiting for enough people to come in. So yesterday, another hot day, of course, I went to the local grocery store because I was really getting low on groceries. So I bought a bunch, like over $100 worth. And I put them in my red cart, like I've got a little grocery cart I've been using for 20 years. Hi, Dee Dee. Yeah, so I go shopping. I come home. I take the cart out of the back of the truck and put it next to the door and open it up and put all the groceries in. And hi, Lucy. So I put all the groceries in the cart and then I lock the door and close it before realizing that my purse and my keys are on the front seat, that I hadn't taken them out. Now I'm standing here in about 102 degrees, and I don't have a way to get in my house, to start my car, to get my cell phone out. I don't know anybody's phone number by heart. I know it was crazy. So I'm like, and I'm thinking, oh my God, you know what? Kathy, my best friend, she's got a key to my truck, but I can't call her because I don't know her phone number. Ace Hardware, I call, but they're closed because I figure her son owns Ace Hardware. Maybe somebody could get her to help me. No. But so I'm like looking around. I don't know anybody here. It is I'm freaked out because I've got all this groceries, like some frozen and one chicken that was roasted. So that's in there with the heat. Hi, Mama Wanderlust. And it's all in the cart. I put the cart by the front door and I'm like walking around going, well, I got to call somebody. I got to find a phone because I do have Geico's emergency road service. It's like, so I knock at one door, nobody answers. I go around the back and there's a lady that her name is Amy. I'd met her only once, but she was nice then too. And I just went to her door and she opened the door and I'm like panicked at this point. And she's like, lets me in. Right. And I don't even know. All I know is I'm locked out, no phone, no keys. The dogs are fine, but I'm not. The food's getting melted. And She was so nice and so kind. She works from home. So I use her phone and I call Geico. And it took a while because, I didn't have any, well, I had my birthday and my phone number. They finally get the right person on the phone, and they said they'd be there in 45 minutes. It took about an hour, but this guy came after waiting for a long time. Getting to know Amy, that was a good thing. And it had a hard time getting in that truck, but he got in finally. And I was so happy he got in the truck and I could get out and get the groceries in the house. And I was so overheated and just miserable. Thanks, Sheila. Yeah, it was a bummer. Yeah, she let me wait inside. I sat with her for a while, but then when I knew they were coming, I had to, go back outside and wait. But it did, it worked out. I didn't get any ice cream, but I did have some frozen food and like I said, a roasted chicken that's hot. And I got, half and half, but everything seems like it was okay. Yeah. And that really just beat me up emotionally. So there's lessons, and that's why I named this chat tonight Lessons. And the lesson is, now that we have cell phones and we don't really have to remember people's phone numbers, what can you do? So I'm going to make sure that I have a couple of emergency phone numbers, local phone numbers here, like Kathy and probably Lee, and put it in a little change purse along with a hide key and stick it on my van. I know exactly where I'm going to put it. And because that can happen. I mean, I was absent-minded, yes, and it can happen anytime. Yeah. But for about really, I'd say almost 2 hours, I just was like walking around. As soon as the door shut, I looked on the seat and there they are, the keys and my purse. Yeah, the dogs were in the house in the air conditioning, but they were hungry. And I think it was a couple hours before I got in my house, and it was like 8 p.m., but they finally got to eat They had rotisserie chicken with me. So that's a big lesson, is to hide a key, and also a place where you've got a couple of phone numbers, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember anybody's phone number. It's good that you know your daughter. Yeah. I should know somebody's, but I don't. Everybody has cell phones, and I don't normally leave my cell phone. But when you lose your purse and your keys, ugh. And it took that guy a while to get in, because the only way he could get in, he unscrewed my antenna for my radio, the antenna, so that he could work it. The newer trucks will not lock if key. Yeah, but they don't know if the new truck wouldn't know if your keys are on the seat. They weren't in the ignition. They were on the seat next to my purse. Hi, Nana May. Go to the key store. Yeah, I'm going to get a key. Yeah, so anyway, I think like if I could pass that. Oh, really? Well, my truck's a 2007, so it's not real smart. You have a nice, beautiful truck, though. Well, if I could have gotten to Kathy, she'd have come over and helped me out and get me open, my car open. Mama Wanderlust said, I have to tell you about the time I did a craft show in South Texas, stayed at a hunting cabin in the middle of nowhere and locked my keys in the cabin and myself out of my car. That's a terrible thing to happen. But just the idea that we don't know people's phone numbers anymore, and it's very easy. I mean, it's really easy to something happen to a cell phone, or like in my case, it was in my purse. So I'm going to have to protect myself. Hi, Margaret. Kimberly, that isn't the worst having an older vehicle, not so much tech, the things that go wrong. Yeah. Hi, Timothy. How are you? You did the same thing with my year-old son in a car. Oh, no. Wow. The food survived, Marilyn. I don't. I when I unpacked it, everything was. It was nothing was hot. I just put it in the fridge I just hope that it's okay. Yeah. So we need to. Good that you know your husband's. Yeah, I don't know anybody's phone number, and even the area code, because my area code is from Florida, because I have the same phone number. Everybody here is either 940 or 325. I have no clue. That's good, Kimberly. Yeah. So that was odd. It was just a very bad feeling. And I'm so glad Amy, who turns out to be a really nice person, we've even exchanged phone numbers. So that's good because she lives alone too. Hi, Christine. Welcome. Hi, Ida. So my advice to those is if you don't know your phone numbers for like the people closest to you that would help you if you lock yourself out or you need help, write them down and put them somewhere else, like besides your purse, besides your phone. Yeah, I just never memorized. The only number I memorize is my own. And as you get older too, it's like you gotta be careful. And I just felt like vulnerable. I had to like knock at strangers' doors. And the lady next door, that lady, there was nobody home, but I'm so glad Amy was home. And she works from home. She's in her six. I don't know how old she is, but I think I'd say 60s. And sweet lady, very nice to me. She wanted, she wanted to give me water, She was really nice. And she doesn't like living in this area either. She's from here, but it's very lonely around here. You have a rock that you hide. Yeah, but what if you're not at your house? Let's just say you're on the road and accidentally close your purse in the truck or car. I mean, I have to have something for the truck. Like I got to be able to get. And there's like side things actually. Um, there's a couple places that my husband used to put tools and stuff, and they're unlocked. So I have a place I can put them. Yeah, so I got a neighbor. I knew her very slightly. We had only talked once, and I remember her name too, which is so weird for me. Yeah, like a magnetic key holder, and then a phone number, a couple phone numbers, Kathy's, a couple phone numbers in a little change purse in the back, where where they open up in the back of an avalanche, and things are in there, but I never use them. So that's what I learned from that experience. Two things that haven't worked real good. The concert was a bust, and I locked myself out of my truck. So that's enough, isn't it? So I was thinking, what should we talk about? And I looked up um, 400 wacky, wild, and totally fun questions to ask anyone. I need some good luck. Yeah, I've had a little rough patch of crappy things that happened. And I'm like, really? Oh, by the way, I did make another moon painting, so I have two of them. This one already sold. I put it on Etsy, and it just sold a few minutes ago. And then I've got So I got a big one and a little one. They're a little different, of course, because they're, painted by me. Well, welcome, C. Victoria Ritchie. Welcome, welcome. I'm not worried about the technicians because they're just around the corner. They're okay. We're pretty safe around here. 2 workout classes. God bless you, Candy. I couldn't do it. I don't have AAA, Margaret, but I do have Geico road service, and they were great. Yeah, I have so I do have roadside assistance, and they came through. I was like really nervous because we live an hour from cities, but the guy that came said they have 3 places around here. One in Haskell, which is where he came from, and then a couple other towns. 2 workout classes is just way beyond my ability. But you're younger than me, Candy, I bet. So, yeah. Life's tough. It's you have to constantly be aware of your surroundings and what you're doing. And as you get older too, you lose, the ability to maybe retain or always be sometimes you just get a little off, so you got to protect yourself as much as possible is basically it. Okay. By the way, Bill, I went by the motel that you stayed in, and it looks like they've taken it over, and it looks a lot nicer right now. Big COVID test tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be okay. Hey, Wayne. So I'm going to ask a few questions. Yeah, they definitely new managers. It's just a moment of distraction. Exactly. So it's good to be safe. And again, as you get older, even younger, I've done it when I was younger. OnStar, if I had OnStar, which is in the truck, they can do it remotely. They can open your truck remotely. Bill's going to pass his test. How you feeling? You feel healthy? I bet you do. Hey, Kathy, how you feeling? Timothy, if you have a mobile. Oh, nope. Thank you. Thank you so much, C. Victoria. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it so much. Welcome. Yeah, well, that I think they're gone. You feel fine, you're going to be fine. Yeah, well, good. That's going to be good too, Marilyn. You'll get that going. Cruising is going to be so nice. I wish I was going to go cruising. Oh, I really appreciate that, Victoria. You don't even know. It's been a real tough month for me. Yeah, it's tough time for everybody, really. Yeah. So Bill's going on a cruise. He doesn't know where he's going. Right, Bill? Doesn't matter where you're going. Masks are not required on a plane. I thought they were. But on a plane is a good idea to wear a mask and filter the air. Right. It's going to finally get that done for you, Marilyn. The Bahamas Cove Cay. That's just one stop. You got more than one stop. Kimberly, yes, we had OnStar in a few vehicles. We were broadsided in slow motion by someone who, and the OnStar lady came on and said that they will notify that we were in an accident. We were fine. Yeah, we had OnStar when Mark first bought the truck. Hello, John. Happy Tuesday to you. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Cape Canaveral. Well, you have to take some pictures and let us all know where you went. That's okay, Terry. Canaveral, but I read it Canaveral. Isn't that Cape Kennedy now? I don't know. Of course, it would be worse if the dogs were locked in the truck in the heat. Oh my God, I would have broken a window. I almost thought about breaking a window. Glad I didn't. One time, Timothy, you might remember this if when you were following me years ago. When I left Florida with my RV, pulling my travel trailer behind my truck, I stayed a couple days at different places in Florida on the way out, and one of the places thank you, one of the places I didn't lock the truck. I left the truck running and the dogs in the truck with my purse, and went into the office of this campground. And Rosie stood on the lock and locked it. And Rosie wasn't in there, thank God. But so we were there a long time, and nobody could break into my truck. Honestly, it's very hard to get into. But Rosie, I started talking to her, and she stepped on the unlock. No, I would have broken a window. Hell yes. You know it. Lola. It is Tuesday. It is very hot in Texas. 105 today. Like right now. Let's see. It's almost 8 p.m. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
Right now in Munday, it's 97 degrees.
Oh, well, it was 105 a little while ago. That was the high today. And tomorrow's going to be in the hundreds. It's like every day. So, ever since that Rosie did that, I don't leave the keys or my purse. And if I did, then I'd roll the windows, half down so I could get in there. Isn't this like the longest, hottest summer in Texas? I've been here, what is it, 5 years? And maybe even might be my 6th year. I don't know, 2016. Yeah. Eric glued something over his door locks. Why? Why would he do that? Hi, Molly. So I locked if you weren't here before, yesterday I went grocery shopping and I had all these groceries. I load them in the cart. I had like over $100 worth. It was a filled cart. And I bring it and I get all the stuff in the cart and I lock the automatic lock on the door, and I lock my keys in my purse in my truck on the seat. And it took a couple hours, but I finally got Geico Road Service to be here. It won't even rain. It's just hot, sunny, hot. 1980 was the hottest summer yet. This one is going to give it a run for the money. That's what I was reading recently. Can you imagine, since 1980, we're going to have the hottest summer? Every day it's over 100. Normally, what I remember is it would be like 90s, and then maybe it would shoot up to 105 and 107, but the next day it'd be 90 again, but not now. Well, the kiddie pools is not something I want to sit in. I bought a kiddie pool um when wait a minute. Oh, I lost it. I bought a kiddie pool a few years ago thinking the dogs would like to be in it, but they didn't want to get in it. And I couldn't get in a kiddie pool, then I got to get up. Once I'm down, I'm not getting up. Yeah, John, it was awful. And I was like locked out of my house. My phone was this is the lesson. My phone had all my phone numbers. So I had no, but I couldn't even call Kathy, my best friend. She's got another key. She's got a truck key. But I don't know her number. You can't even call information anymore either. And so I knocked at a neighbor's door, and a really nice woman named Amy, who works full time from her apartment. And she works on the phone, and she right now is selling, and it's not for commission, but it's her job to sell cheerleader outfits to schools. So they're big orders. It's a big company. And so she's there, and we exchange phone numbers. And I'm going to do something nice for Amy. Maybe invite her for a plate of spaghetti and meatballs or something, or I don't know. But I'm definitely going to thank her. It's nice to know somebody too. So we have we exchange phone numbers. That way, if there's a storm or something, we have each other. Yeah, there's no phone booths. You can't really call 411. There used to be information I could have possibly got. The only thing I thought of was calling Ace Hardware, where Lee, her son, owns, and it was closed. It was 7 p.m. It closes at 4. And Buds, they no longer own Buds. It's actually reopened with other owners. They leased it. So there was nobody for me to call. It was like helpless. So I'm going to have to go to the new Buds and check out the new restaurant. Yeah, Amy was really sweet, and I really appreciate. She even came out and waited with me. I don't know if you call 411 if anything answers. Kimberly said I locked my little Jeep up, 2-door. I called my husband. He was way across town, standing there looking at the Jeep, then realized I didn't lock the back door. I opened it and crawled in. You were lucky that the back door was open. I seen a drive-up phone the other day in a parking lot. I do not know if it had a working phone or not. No one's phone is listed. It's not like it used to be where phone book, get a phone book. I could have called Kathy. I know her. Like I could have gotten a phone number, but not anymore. Oh, Kimberly, that's probably funny. But you know what? If my back was open, the doors were open. The police will help you out if all else fails. Well, I mean, what's the police going to do? The only thing they could do is go over to Kathy and Mark's and get my key. That's true. It was hot. I was just, by the time I got my groceries in the house, put away, fed the dogs, and sat down, I was tired. Yeah, the electric locks just locked the whole thing. Hello, Charlene. It's hot in Texas, so it's hot in Indiana. Well, they can't open my car with a tool. No, it's very hard to open. The guy had it took him a long time trying to figure out how to open it. And the only way that he wound up opening it, because he didn't have some tool with him, was to take my antenna off so that he pried it open with this other tool and got in there, Anyway, yeah, I would have called the police had I sat there and nobody answered the door or something. But I do pay for roadside assistance. I don't think Slim Jims work on every kind of car either. Like I said, he had to really rig it, and he did. He did. Thank God he did. He was so nice. And this is the bill from it. I don't have to pay it, but it was a service call $85, one unlock $15, $100. So that tells me that Geico's worth it. No, I didn't have to pay. I pay for. It's very economical to add roadside assistance. They make a guard that goes over your automatic windows and locks now. That could be very helpful. What kind of a guard? Well, Geico came through, and even living in an hour from big cities, there was local people that help. Yeah, it really paid off. It really did. Hey, Scott. Nice to see you. Hi, RV Quilt. Playing Tetris. It's a fun one. Yeah, it really emotionally made me very tired. Yeah, I like Geico. My husband started with Geico years ago, like probably 12. I don't know when he started, but I've had it personally for about 11 years. You got to have some sort of service, yes. Hi, Paisley. Yeah, so it's worth the $5 a month. I don't think it's much more than that. And one time getting locked out, $100. I won't be leaving the dogs with a running car, closing the door without my purse and my key. Actually, I don't. I'm very careful about that because I learned that lesson a while ago. Lots of lurking going on. Hey, before you go away, could you give me a thumbs up? I only have 30. That's not very much for 105 friends. Well, then it was worth it. Let me tell you, if I had to pay for it, which I wasn't sure when he was giving me this receipt, I'm like thinking $100 because it's been I already spent going to the concert that wasn't, but it was not. I didn't have to pay. Hi, Shell. Hey, Margaret. I'm going to get small telephone book to put in my pocket, purse, or jacket. Yes, I'm just saying it's important to kind of now that we're all on cell phones, and you got certain family members or best friends that could help you in a pinch, and you can't call them if you lose your cell phone or again lock it in the car. Ask us the question. Yeah, Geico was like they're pretty reasonable. I have good coverage. And I think it's like $5 a month extra, which I'm glad I have. Very glad. Because you got to be careful. One of my cousins locked her purse in a running car a few years back and called AAA. Waited 20 minutes for them and they opened her door. They then remembered her mom had an extra key in her purse. Oops. Hi, Anne. 101. It was 105 here earlier today. So we're all melting. I'm glad you're here, Shell. Thanks for letting us know that you were in the background. There's a lot of people lurking, and I do that. I go to places like I'll go to someone's chat and just listen. I don't seem to I don't type much. I don't really comment that much on most videos. And if I do, it's usually short and sweet. So my hair's getting long. I'm trying to let it grow. The back's kind of short. Hey, Lana. I'm waving to you in the background. Oh, man, the allergies are so bad. I tried putting makeup on, and that's usually not a good idea. Only 82. I can't wait for, I'm not going to complain this winter. The only reason I complain in the winter is the ice. If it gets snowy and icy, I walk out. I will be ready for that too. I will have some kitty litter or stuff that you put down that melts the snow. I know now what I need for winter. But at least in winter, it's not 105. It's I'd rather wear a lot of clothes. Yeah. Yes, Paisley, I'm trying to grow my hair so that I can put it in ponytails easy. I can put a little ponytail now because I don't trust these people that cut hair around here. Last time I got my hair cut, it's growing now. It used to stop like right there. So I got to let that grow all the way down. This lady messed my hair up. Lola, I'm going to New Mexico next weekend where it's 60 right now. I have a hoodie and I know how to use it. Looking forward to a slight break. I wish I was going to New Mexico. I've never been there. That's one state that I really would like to go see. Me neither, John. I don't like hot. Up to 95 even with a breeze is good. But when it gets into the hundreds, there's nothing you can do but just, and Rosie, I take Rosie out like at least 4 times a day. And she pulls me onto the cement and I try to get her on the grass and, she's really tough. Yes, Lola, she's going to have a great trip. Lola's a cool lady. I wish that we lived a little closer. But, hi, Liz. You could go for some salsa and chips. Yeah, I don't blame you, Bill. That's a good place. I heard they're closing. I don't know if that's true or not. Yes, I have an emergency plan, Timothy. I have an oops solar generator, and it's plugged in and it's on 100%. And if the lights go out, I've got ability to put a fan on and a light on and charge my phone and my laptop. Lola, that was so nice hanging out with you. I know, Bill, but I heard Kathy told me that she was talking to the owner, and I don't know why they said that, but I guess they're not making the money because things are expensive to buy in for a restaurant. So I don't know for sure if that's something she really is doing or if it's temporary. Hi, Nancy, lurking. I'm a lurker. Hey, Natalie. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yeah, so I sold that painting, the moon painting behind me. I've got the heart for sale and the bleeding heart for sale on my Etsy shop. And I've got a lot of necklaces like this one. And I don't really push the necklaces, but they're very pretty. I like this one because it's got mother of pearl. So it's got a beautiful natural mother of pearl every now and then. I mean, that's really pretty. That's real too. Freshwater pearls. You mean paintings for sale? Is that what you mean, Kimberly? I've got more than that. I've got, thank you, Bill. I've got for sale, I've got a flamingo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for sale. I'm not sure I'm going to put the bigger one up for sale right now. Oh, the necklaces. Yes, I have a lot of necklaces still. Oh, thank you, Butterbean Head. Thank you so much, Marilyn. You guys are my sweet pies. My buds. Marilyn says she's got the same talent you have, Bill. You know, somebody has to appreciate the people that do it. That's the thing. Like when I used to sing and play music, they'd say, "Oh God, I can't sing," you know. Yeah, but you're like audience, you're someone to sing to, which is much appreciated. I love that people like to look at the art I do or, listen to music. So I'm like sort of talking to this guy from Italy, and we have to use like translator Google for some things. And I sang to him. I'm doing good, Hope. Thank you. I sang my country song, my little living in a small town, but he didn't understand one word. That's the weirdest thing about going with somebody that doesn't speak your language. Marilyn says, I'm really good at admiring someone else's artwork. I definitely cannot draw anything. Stick figures are even hard for me. You probably don't even try. Well, thanks, Kimberly. I don't know. I think everybody can do it. Charlene says, my little peanut is doing a low growling, wanting to go out. Uh-oh. So out we ventured and leashed. Then neighbor's cat gets Max barking, never dull. Yeah, I have the same thing. Sometimes I go out there and there's a little dog that's somebody puts on a lead and just lets it sit out there. And every time we come out, he growls and barks. Who's going to be in Pigeon Forge? Not me. But July 4th is coming. I have no plans. But maybe Amy would like to go to dinner some night. That's nice to have somebody to go. I'm going to call her on the phone to thank her again and just say, can you want to go out and have a bite to eat sometime? Got to make a friend. And she was a friend. Yeah. I'll be right here in my little house July 4th. Although last July 4th, we did go to the high school to watch fireworks with family. So I don't know. I don't really have much family happening anymore. Yeah. They don't really, I don't talk to anybody other than Kathy and Mark, and once in a while, Lee and Stephanie. And I got together. I mean, I see everybody, but it's not the same. So that's the way it is. That's life. You can't ever count on people. I like to watch fireworks. Thanks, Charlene. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I get into different things. Yeah, it makes me feel good when I am painting. So I got to keep painting. This is a crazy little painting. It's just a heart in the sky. Hi, pie in the sky. It's a little baby one. I've got another one this size. I'm going to make a tiny moon. I can do a tiny one too. Oh, you think so, Butterbean Head? She doesn't know what I do. I'll have to have her come over. Josh Turner, he's good. Yeah, fireworks don't seem to bother the dogs too much. It's just thunder, lightning, and rain that really gets Rosie. If I guess if there were fireworks really loud, they probably would react. But I've never had like it's not like when it's really raining and storming, then you can tell she's freaked out. Have I learned anything more about Camo Dave? No. Why? I don't have any reason, Christine. I really don't. I didn't know him that well, you know. It's possible to sell my artwork, little copies of my artwork on Second Life. I just haven't done it. That's nice that you can just go to your brother's and watch it right there. Thanks, John. I'm a pretty good cook, I have to admit. Not a fancy cook, but I can make something out of nothing. I can make a nice meal. She might hide under the bed, Marilyn. I don't know. You'll have to let us know. His cause of death. I thought it was a heart attack. I mean, you know as much as me, really. I thought Dave had a massive heart attack. Did I see Rachel make a fort for her dog? No. Yep. Dave. He had such a lot of life in him. Dave was full of life. It's weird. You never know. You don't know, you know. Never know what's going to happen. I think it was a heart attack and it killed him. That's what I heard. And I think that sounds about right. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, well, the cause of a heart attack is like, it could be anything. It could be an aneurysm. Who knows what causes a major like heart attack? I don't know. Just his time, unfortunately. You can't, you never know. Hi, Gary. How's everything with you? Are you feeling good? I hope. Yeah, when your time is up, boy, you know. That's why, you know, like as I get older, like I got to take care of myself and, you know, in eating right and all that stuff. But God, it's really hard because I don't have a whole lot of, you know, stuff. I mean, I paint. There's certain things I do with the energy I do have, but food's really hard because I enjoy food. I'm sorry, Christine. Hi, Scott. Nice to see you. Welcome. It's good to have everybody together once or twice a week, right? I told Amy about my channel and that I do live streams because she's got a good hookup because she's working online. I hope she joins us. Maybe she will. And then you'll all get to say hey. Yeah, some people are prone to higher cholesterol. My last blood check was good, but I don't know now. Feeling okay. Finished my dialysis training today. I start doing home dialysis Friday. I hope it goes real smooth for you and that you feel good and that it's not too hard. God bless. Marilyn says, from an article I just looked up, Patricia Hughes tells WTOP her brother Dave died on December 27th, apparently of a heart attack. That's what I heard. Yes, it will, Gary. Gary is a super guy, and so is his wife. Yep. We'll be saying a little prayer that things go real easy for you, that it's not hard and doesn't hurt and all that stuff. Yep. Yeah, man, as you get older, things happen and you feel it. I feel it. I definitely feel my age now. I it took a long time for me to really feel feel out of shape, like walking Rosie down the block and back is like all I can just about do, which is sad because I want to be able to go and do things, but I'm getting kind of older. Comfort's real important right now, and I'm glad I'm comfortable here. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Even if I'm not thrilled about it, I'm still right where, there's no mistakes. We go through things and things happen and you wonder why, and then later on you find out you were in the right spot. That's how I feel. So maybe I would rather be, somewhere like in Oregon or California or even Florida or whatever, the Carolinas. I love those places, but I'm here and I got to accept that I'm here because there's not a lot I could do. Just I'm here. All my stuff's here. It's cool. Thank God the air conditioner's on. Knock on wood. That's really all I need is to keep it cool and be able to have a nice kitchen, which I do. I thought I was in great shape till I had a heart problems at 55 and had 3 stents put in. Then at 60, had 2 more. Now I'm 62, and I hope I don't need any more. I hope you don't need any more too. For sure. Hi, Lori, I'm sorry. Hi, Bill. Good night, sweetie. You sleep well, and let me know what happens on your test. And keep in touch with me. I want to know all about your cruise. Scott, I see one of your true gifts in life, Deb, is being a presence and making a difference in lives of many of us here. Scott, just having you say that to me is a present because a lot of times I wonder why I'm here and why I don't have anybody to talk to in real life other than my virtual life, my YouTube channel. A couple friends, Kathy, she's a sister. We talk every day. And then someone like you say that. And then I think that's so wonderful that I feel like I help in any way, even if it's just to maybe be positive about things and just try to make the best of what we got. There's no mistakes. I'm so glad, Paisley. You guys you help me. I help you, you help me. We do this together. I'm very, very grateful for my YouTube channel. It's not the money, although I tell you that does help a little bit of money every month, but it's not like it used to be. I used to make more here, but it's not all about money. What it is about having somewhere that you feel needed. I need to be needed. I need to be wanted and loved, just like everybody. So I do appreciate it. And God gave me gifts. The gifts, I don't have children. I wish I did, but I don't. And I always think about that, when getting old, and usually like my girlfriends got their kids that check on them and they're there for them. And if they need something hung on the wall, the sun comes in. I don't have that. So I have to create, and that's what I do. I create. I am creative. I created the YouTube channel to keep myself going. Thank you, John. Thank you, Dee Dee. Butterbeanhead, I'll see you soon, sweetie. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Sheila. Well, I'm glad I'm here for you guys because you're here for me too. It really does work both ways. It's not like, oh yes, I'm so thrilled with everything around. I have to fight. I have to fight to keep positive and to make something when things go wrong. I really do have an effort of trying to turn it around, you know. I'd love to come to California. I love California. Even though I lived in Florida longer than California, I still feel like I'm a California person. Not really Florida. But, you know, it's real important though. Like I've had some crappy things happen. Like a lot of stuff happened in my life that I'm a survivor. I mean, going all the way to Dallas and the concerts canceled and I spent more money than I even really should have to begin with. But then I think, okay, maybe I would have caught COVID in the audience because, you know, they could have kept, they didn't have to test. I mean, one of them got sick with COVID, but you know, it's a cold, it's a bad cold. You don't feel good. As a musician, usually you do play when you're sick. You just force yourself. And, you know, I'm glad he took the test and it was better than him singing and spewing out and you know, just giving people in the audience. I was born in California and my dad worked at Knott's Berry Farm. We went to Knott's Berry Farm when I was a kid, a couple times. Kimberly said, my in-laws have 5 boys and they all live in the same town. Wow. Anytime they need anything, one of the boys can help, even though they're 90 and shouldn't feel bad. That's wonderful that there's people that they love that want to care for them. Let's see. Ugh, stupid. Flying to San Diego the July 1st. I hope they don't cancel. Oh, I hope not either. Mother-in-law. Okay. Yeah, it's good that the boys are there. You know, she's fortunate that I don't even know. I wish I had kids. I mean, honestly, that's one of the things in my life. I didn't have children. Yes, I had adventures. You can call me on Saturday. Yes, I've had adventures. Okay. I've been a lot of places. I traveled. We did Renaissance fairs. I had several boyfriends in my life and a couple of husbands. But I never had any children. And I that's the one thing that is lacking. But, you know, I have to make the best of that too. Hopefully, Lori, they won't cancel. People want to go. They got their tickets. Although you never know. But if it canceled, there'd be a reason. And the reason might be something that you don't realize. When things don't go like we want them to go, it's not always a bad thing. It sometimes saves us from something else. And that's how I turn it around. That's the thing. Yes, I got locked out of my car, and that was the bummer, big time. But my neighbor Amy became into my life. And so there really is no mistakes. We just go through lessons. There are lessons that we need to learn. Get some phone numbers, put them in a little change purse or something and hide them somewhere so that if you lose your phone, you can call for help. Right? Things are going to work out the way they work out. And I think worry is the thing, you know, you just don't get anywhere. It's like, and I say this, I've said it before, worry is like a rocking chair. Lots of motion, but you don't get anywhere. And so the best thing to do is to try to guard yourself from worry. You know, every time you start to worry, think about how there are no mistakes. It's going to be okay. Things are going to work out just the way they're supposed to work out. Of course, you got to put your own time and energy into something. Well, I'm so glad you joined the conversation, C. Victoria Ritchie. Should I just call you Victoria? I really am glad that a lot of people will talk in my chats, and like maybe they don't talk anywhere else, and I'm happy that that happens. Even when you have one, you can be lacking. My son Dill and two darling grandsons live in a state away. Might as well be a country away. Yeah. Hey, Kathy and Mark live 12 miles away, and so are the kids, all my grandkids, everybody over there, and I don't see them. Paisley says, I tell myself when I myself in a tizzy over something, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. That is the key, is to, the acceptance of you have to continually, you have to do things. You can't sit in your house and think someone's going to knock at the door and take me out. I mean, you have to do stuff to make yourself go out and take chances. But when things don't go according to the plan that you had in your mind, it's not a mistake. It's just things change, things happen for reasons. And sometimes they really are horrible. And we wonder why. And then later on, you find out, well, it was a good thing I didn't do that. Hi, Geezer, living with the geezer. Yeah, this is the end of my live stream. I'm so sorry that you've come at the very end, but I just think we need to keep, it's really hard right now. Gas is crazy. Food is ridiculous. That over $100 worth of groceries used to be probably $75. Right? But and and it's hard. It is hard. And some of us are struggling more than others. Some of us are not, we don't have big bank accounts and savings. We don't have 409s. We don't have any of that. I don't have any of that. So never, you don't know what's in another person's heart or in their pocket. But we will survive it. We will. Yeah, Paisley, I know things are tough, but I have been fortunate that every time I go to the grocery store, I have food. Is it more money? Yes. Yes, it is. Matter of fact, I noticed and I go to the local grocery store, so you do pay a little more for this local IGA food store, but it's worth it because I don't have to spend 401 is what I meant. You don't have to spend any money on gas, just around the corner. So that's good. And oh dear, Molly, that's sad. Yeah, 16 miles could be 100 miles sometimes when it comes right down to it. Good that you're texting and phoning. Yeah, stay close. Friends are the most important thing you can have in life, more than family. Sometimes you're lucky to have good family. Sometimes you don't. But friends, if you can make a friend, you have to nurture the friend and call the person and keep in touch. But matter of fact, yesterday I got a phone call from my friend Denise. I've known Denise. She was my very first roommate in Florida, and I was like 24 years old. She was the same age. And we lived together for a little while, and we're still friends. And it was so nice. And we even said, I don't talk to her very much. I talked to her when I was in Florida. I went with my friends and we all met up. But she said, it's like we talked yesterday. Yep, that's what a friend is. A friend doesn't stand on ceremonies, doesn't question why didn't you call sooner. It's more like, I'm so glad to hear from you, Yes, I feel like, and I have a few. I don't have lots, true friends, but I feel like they're jewels. It's like diamonds in our lives is our friends, the ones that are there for you or would be there if you need them, or that phone call that you need. It's true. Kat's busy. She's got grandkids. She babysits a lot, and also works for one of her sons, her and her husband. So they're always busy. Yeah, but I mean, I'm happy that she's busy because it's good to be busy. And I don't put any pressure on her. We get together. We're going to get together soon and go to a movie and really have a nice time. But it's not often. It's not often. I wish it was. And there's not a lot of restaurants around here. It's not like you could just, okay, let's go to Olive Garden, or let's go to Applebee's, or let's go to Chili's. There's nothing like that. You have to drive an hour, and no one's driving an hour. Not these days with the gas prices. Jeez. And I got a big old hungry truck. So, I mean, that's just the good thing is it's a truck, and I love my truck, but I wish it was like a small car that would be cheap. Go see the Elvis movie. Is that coming out? That would be good. I think we're gonna go see the Top Gun Maverick, but I wouldn't mind seeing Elvis too. So we'll see what everybody wants to see. I look forward to going to the movies. That's like a big outing. We might wind up going to see Elvis. I'll let Kathy and Mark put theirs, whatever they want to do too, and we'll make a day out. Of course, I'll take video of it. I haven't really done anything to video lately. I heard the movie was good too, so I like the original. I can imagine what it's about. He saves the day. They call in the old guy, blah blah blah. But in Elvis, anything with Elvis, I love to see movies with him in it, or people impersonating him. Well, you guys, I'm going to take off and turn this off and relax for the rest of the evening. Let my allergies. The Elvis movie is coming out Friday. Oh, it might be the one week. I don't know. We'll see what time it starts and where it's playing and all that. But it'll be nice to get out and go to a movie, get popcorn, and have a meal out and splurge, because it's a splurge. And we'll take Kathy and Mark's little car because it's much cheaper. The closest theater would be Abilene or Wichita Falls. They're about 100 miles, right around 100 miles either way. But I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. A special shout out to Victoria. Thank you for the super chat. That's just the best. And check out my Etsy shop. Be safe. Think about the things you need to do. Make a list. Get some phone numbers out of your phone that really are important to you. Put them somewhere else, just in case you lose your phone. And until Friday, thank you, Tart. I will see you guys Friday around the same time, and I hope you can come back and join me. If you haven't given me a thumbs up tonight, please do on your way out. I really would appreciate that. The algorithm, it's good to have people, anything you do that, leaving comments, thumbs up does help, I think. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. Mwah, mwah. Peace out.